For years, the question has lingered in the minds of fans across the world: what exactly is the nature of the relationship between K-pop icon Dara Park, affectionately known as Dara, and beloved Korean actor Jung Il-woo? The two stars, both immensely popular and notoriously private, have long sparked speculation with their subtle interactions, cryptic social media posts, and quiet support of each other's careers. Now, at last, the veil has lifted. Dara has spoken, and the story that emerges is more nuanced, emotional, and unexpectedly tender than anyone imagined. To understand the weight of Dara's revelation, we must first travel back in time. Dara Park, once a vibrant and effervescent member of the legendary girl group 2NE1, rose to fame not only for her music but also for her refreshing personality. Her transition from idol to multifaceted entertainer was marked by an admirable resilience, an unwavering sense of self, and a grace under pressure that made her beloved throughout Asia. Yet despite her public presence, Dara remained intensely private about her romantic life. While other idols courted controversy or public flings, Dara remained an enigma, charming, open, yet impossible to truly decipher. Jung Il-woo, on the other hand, captured hearts with his soulful eyes and quiet charisma. His breakout roles in dramas like 49 Days and Cinderella and 4 Nights showed not only his acting range but a gentle vulnerability that mirrored his real-life demeanor. Jung was often described by colleagues as introspective, full, and deeply kind. Like Dara, he exuded a calm, almost serene energy that stood in stark contrast to the high-energy world of Korean entertainment. And just like Dara, he was fiercely protective of his personal life. Their paths crossed quietly and organically. They were first seen together publicly at a Seoul Fashion Week event in 2016. While other celebrities basked in the spotlight, Dara and Jung sat 2 seats apart, exchanging smiles that fans quickly labeled as suspiciously affectionate. Over time, their names began appearing in the same headlines more frequently, not because of formal collaborations, but due to uncanny coincidences. They posted photos with the same background within days of each other. They mentioned visiting similar cafes, or traveling to overlapping destinations. And then there were the subtle nods during interviews, moments when their expressions softened at the mention of the other's name, or when they seemed momentarily distracted before quickly composing themselves. Still, nothing concrete surfaced. And in the world of K-pop and K-drama, rumors without confirmation are often chalked up to fan fantasy. Yet the Dara and Jung Il-woo shippers, as they proudly called themselves, were persistent. They dissected every Instagram story, every candid fan video, every red carpet glance. Dara wearing a necklace that matched one Jung Il-woo had worn a month earlier? Suspicious. Both being in Japan during the same weekend, yet in separate cities? Definitely more than coincidence. It wasn't just fans. Korean entertainment reporters also began paying attention. Tabloids whispered of late-night dinners and secret rendezvous. Yet, true to form, neither Dara nor Jung Il-woo addressed the rumors. They neither confirmed nor denied, maintaining a dignified silence that only deepened the intrigue. Over time, the speculation reached fever pitch. Fans created dedicated Twitter accounts to chronicle every possible interaction between the two. YouTube compilations titled Dara and Jung Il-woo, Hidden Moments racked up millions of views. Some dismissed it as pure delusion, others swore by the authenticity of the connection. Still, the stars remain silent. But silence is a language of its own. And for those who watched closely, Dara and Jung Il-woo seemed to be saying plenty without uttering a single word. Their presence in each other's lives, though subtle, was undeniably consistent. On birthdays, both would post vague but poetic captions. On particularly difficult days in the industry, would release a song or a quote that the other subtly echoed days later. These weren't random acts. To many, they were love letters hidden in plain sight. As years passed, both Dara and Jung Il-woo matured. Their careers evolved, their lives changed, but the quiet rhythm of their unspoken bond remained. And then, in a move no one quite expected, Dara agreed to a special sit-down interview on a popular variety show known for its heartfelt celebrity revelations. When asked directly about Jung Il-woo, she hesitated only briefly. "He's someone who has been in my life for a long time," she said. Her voice calm but laced with emotion. "We've shared many things, quietly. Carefully. It wasn't something we wanted to display." The moment broke the internet. What followed was a tsunami of reactions. Fans cried, cheered, speculated, and celebrated. Media outlets scrambled to report the statement, while fellow celebrities chimed in with words of support. But it wasn't just what Dara said, it was how she said it. There was no regret, no apology. A quiet truth, finally spoken. Dara went on to describe how she and Jung Il-woo had grown close over the years. "We connected during a time when we were both searching for stability, for kindness, for something real. He became that for me. Maybe I became that for him, too." She neither confirmed nor denied if they were currently dating. But that didn't matter. The acknowledgement alone was a watershed moment. For fans who had long believed, it was vindication. For those who doubted, is a humbling reminder of the complexity behind celebrity lives. Behind every glance, behind every rumor, there had been a real story. One of quiet affection, mutual respect. Above all, emotional honesty. What Dara and Jung Il-woo had, or perhaps still have, is more than a fairy tale romance. It is a connection that defied the noise, survived the spotlight, and thrived in silence. As the interview aired, social media exploded. The hashtags #DaraXILWoo, #Mysterious Bond Revealed, and #Dara Speaks trended worldwide within minutes. On Twitter, fans shared clips of the interview with teary-eyed emojis, heart reactions, and years-old screenshots of evidence that now felt like prophecy. TikTok creators posted reaction videos, some breaking into tears, others laughing with joy. YouTube creators who had dedicated entire channels to analyzing the couple's possible relationship posted compilation videos titled, "We Were Right." Comments poured in by the thousands. Dara had finally confirmed what many believed all along: there was a bond between her and Jung Il-woo, and it was deeply meaningful. More intriguing was Jung Il-woo's reaction. Just hours after Dara's interview aired, he posted a photo on Instagram. It was a single mimosa flower laid gently on a windowsill, sunlight streaming through the glass. The caption? A single word, always. The mimosa, in flower symbolism, represents sensitivity and hidden emotions. Fans were quick to connect the dots. He wasn't denying. If anything, it was the closest he had ever come to publicly acknowledging Dara. The post garnered over 2 million likes in under 12 hours. Celebrities and fans alike filled the comments with hearts, emojis, and messages of support. This quiet confirmation from Jung Il-woo mirrored Dara's approach, subtle, poetic, and profoundly personal. It didn't scream romance, but it whispered truth. And for those who understood their language, it was deafening. With the spotlight now firmly on them, many began wondering how long Dara and Jung Il-woo had been emotionally involved. In a follow-up interview, Dara gently elaborated, "We never sat down and labeled it. It wasn't about defining or owning anything. It was just being there for each other. A world that moves so fast, we were each other's stillness." She spoke of quiet dinners after long shoots, walks in the park at odd hours to avoid crowds, and handwritten notes left in each other's dressing rooms. "There was a time when I felt like the industry was swallowing me whole. He reminded me who I was beyond the spotlight. He gave me space to just be Dara, not Dara Park the celebrity." Their story was one of gentle resistance against a world that demands exposure. They loved quietly. Stolen moments and private places. It was the kind of relationship that couldn't survive the public eye, not because it was weak, but because it was sacred. Friends and colleagues began to speak up. CL, Dara's longtime bandmate and friend, shared a post with an old backstage photo of the two, writing, "Always knew, always supported." Park Minutes Jung, with Jung Il-woo in a drama, commented on his mimosa post with a simple heart and sun emoji. Even veteran entertainers expressed admiration for how the two managed to protect their bond. Fans began revisiting old interviews and content. Behind-the-scenes clip from a variety show showed Jung Il-woo smiling just a bit more brightly when Dara entered the room. An old music video featured props that now seemed filled with hidden messages. What once seemed ordinary now sparkled with meaning. And yet, neither Dara nor Jung Il-woo have confirmed whether they are together now. "Life changes," Dara said in her closing statement. "But some people stay with you, No matter where they are, whether it's love or not, whether we have a label or not, he is someone I will always cherish. Perhaps that's the most poignant part of their story. It isn't a fairy tale with a grand confession and a dramatic kiss in the rain. It's two people who found something real, something steady, something quiet in the chaos of celebrity. Maybe, just maybe, that's what love looks like when it's true. Whatever the future holds, fans will forever hold on to the mysterious bond between Dara and Jung Il-woo, a reminder that the most powerful connections are often the ones we can't quite explain, but feel in every word, every glance, and every silence they choose to